sports. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Jayhawks will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. First down for this offense. Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. Quarterback checking off. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen, the ones that get in the backfield? The running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Genty. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. They'll run play action. Finds a tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Genty. Bowls his way forward.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. That's reeled in. It's Bates. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Broncos!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive. It's another thing to be greedy, and that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside kick this thing and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back. And that's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they're trying to add insult to injury.
That's the end of the first quarter. What's the score? Boise State 7, Kansas 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone, and that time, he just dropped it.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. The play action fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Boise State.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Take over. First and 10.
Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw, trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Buys a look, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Looking to take a shot. And that ball is picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air on first down. He's going for it all. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. With jet sweep pass. Inside the 45. Afterburners coming. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. A first down for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Broncos in the hurry up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's back to throw on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, look out, there he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Broncos! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
The offense set for a first down play. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to the ground with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast.
The expressway is wide open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Ewers. Got his man quickly.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They keep attacking through the air, using the quick game. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. On second and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they take an 8-7 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Boise State, 7.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 8, Boise State 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made after the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
And the Broncos are flying down the field. They're getting this guy lathered up. Runs through the tackle. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Headed to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Boise State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Got it in the middle. It's fine. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Gets it out fast. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Tripped up for the tackle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Texas.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to throw. It's Ewers. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? They'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Open runway ahead. The 40. Smashes through. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. across to throw. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Texas 16, Boise State 15.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
These corners backing off a bit. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Give to the running back. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Coming to the line looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal to go to situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
That's caught. It's Bond.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella.
Touchdown, Longhorns! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. That one bounds through the end zone and it'll be a touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The run to the right. Fights off a defender. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Dialing up a second down pass play. He looks that one in nicely. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Powers through the defender. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
It's complete to the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 24, Boise State.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Might as well give it to him again. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll put the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They tried to set up that screen. The problem was, David, they left a big hole in it for the tackle.
And just a great job by the defense. Like, that's a fool you play. That's a trick you play. It gets you to run upfield, rush the passer, slip it behind you. The defense did not bite. Great.
Touchdown, Broncos! What a grab and go for the score.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and it is a 1-point game. Not much of a choice here. Down by a score late, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've been challenged now, Jesse, and it's up to this offense to provide an answer.
Yeah, they've got to be able to get the momentum back, David. We know that's a real thing in college football. Here late in the game, you still got the lead, but how can they answer?
And I think that's what you remember. Still got the lead. Doesn't matter the defense just gave up a score. Let's execute and keep this lead.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, bleed the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try to pop the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Caught in the backfield, it's Blue. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
One thing you can never take for granted defensively is the ability to make tackles in space. That was not easy. That's a running back catching the ball out on the perimeter of the field on 3rd down. He's used to making people miss and looking silly. Great job using fundamentals to get him down, setting up for it.
Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
Runs through a tackle. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Broncos! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2. Trying to pound it in. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field and chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Back to throw, it's Ewers. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Catch in the middle, it's held. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's held. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds. And they're just a point away from tying it up.
Number 0, Halsey in the end zone.
And now they're going to go for 2 and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. The pass is incomplete, and the big gamble to try to win it right here moment goes awry. They're still down by 1. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Look at scoreboard, put these setups.
Coming out with it, it's Genty. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Some misdirection with the counter. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting a man on the ground. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball,